How goes the work? The monsters are dropping like flies, I hope. Very well. Just let me see how much I owe you. Well, there we are. All even. Would you like to continue helping me? Very well. If you change your mind, you know where to find... Well, perhaps we'll speak later.
So, you made it. Remember, there's more than just your reputation on the line. I hope you're ready. Right. Looks like there's a lever on my side. Looks like it opens something on your side. Good riddance. Made it through fine, I see. Time to return the favor. The way forward is blocked. Can you see a lever on your side? Good riddance. There's a problem. I can't find a way forward anymore. I didn't see anything that would help us. I think you're up again. Is there anything on your side? Good riddance. What was that? Oh! Oh, hell!
Get him off!
Oh, looks as though we made it, despite what the Hierophant predicted. So much for her vaunted prophesying. The door opens with 2 pressure plates. You stand on one, and I'll stand on... Yeah? What? Ah! It burns! It's... I can't move!
Ain't this a sight to take in? My own little dove, all grown up and robbing this place with no care for want nor cause. Took a bit of doing to track you and poor Phasma down here, but when I heard what job you were on, I had to find you. The Hierophant had it in for me. Meant to see me on a noose for not being a quiet little servant. So I left the Travellers. I guess as long as I got the message, it didn't matter if I was dead or not. Hierophant's mistake. I had to learn what I could of the Hierophant, and that all brought me here, to you. I've been off in the dark for a while, Dove, and I'm sorry for that, after all you did for me in Owen Stand. But I had to go underground. I had to do a little digging, and I found a bit, Dove. I found quite a bit. I told you the Hierophant set me up. Well, just in case you had any doubts, the Hierophant set you and Phasma up as well. Think, Dove. True, Phasma ran his mouth about the Hierophant, but you're a separate case. I did some digging. The Hierophant sees all, knows all, so they say. Except you. And that makes you a threat. You were both sent here because the Hierophant knew at least one of you would be cursed. So I came to help. We helped pull Phasma. I heard the job would take you to Rithen, and I learned about the amulet. This gem should be able to negate the curse. Give it to Phasma, will you? It's most likely what's behind this insurrection, Some amulet of Telogris disguised as a gift. Always check a gem for flaws, Dove. Use that gem I gave you on the amulet that cursed him. That should set him right again. You see to Phasma yet? You see to Phasma yet?
You saved me. When I was trapped in that curse, I didn't know what would happen. But you saved me. And Grim's here. Grim Onwig? They said he was dead. You should speak to him. It looks like you're the one he came for. Keep going.
Good to see Phasma's back among the moving. Let's make sure we don't let the Hierophant get him. If you see Irian, tell him Phasma died. But on to other things. You've been running around these lands like a good traveller, Dove. But now, I have a job for you. We've all tasted the Hierophant's malice. Now let's make sure we return the favour. I got a plan, Dove. We're doing more than getting our revenge. We're removing the Hierophant from power to rule the Travellers no more. The Hierophant meant for me to die while stealing a certain book, the Missives of Sable, which you traded to the gnomes for my freedom. I can think of no better weapon for my revenge. I need you to steal the glass of ambient to help us locate it. It's unlucky, Dove, but it's your lot. The Hierophant sees all, knows all, except for you. It's an ancient bit of Erathell magic. It's older than these lands. Or even older than the Fae, I reckon. With the right thought, it shows the object of one's desire, if it be a familiar thing. Meaning we can use it to find the missives once more. Look, Dove. The Hierophant don't know we're alive, and when we're found out, we'll be in danger again. But it's worse than that. The Hierophant's not just getting rid of dissidents, they're keeping the Travellers untalented, and thus dependent. In time, the Travellers will be nothing more than suckling babes, dependent on the Hierophant for survival. It's in an old Erathell ruin to the south, called the Blackened Hall. Between you and the glass is an army of demons, and 3 trials. To bypass the trials, I left you a gift at the dungeon's entrance. Buru's boots. Those, along with the amulet you and Phasma stole, should help. The glass is powerful, Dove, and well guarded. But you're the only one who walks free of the Hierophant's gaze. It's all up to you. There's the Isle of Flame, where any who aren't quick on their feet will burn. Use Buru's boots to tread safely through them. Then there's the Dark Maze, a labyrinth of hidden paths. You'll just have to find a way through, Dove. Lastly is the Guardian. They say it's a demon that can't be killed. But if you use the Risen Amulet, you can curse it like Phasma was.
Good day. Hello. What may Durant Alagus do for you?
You may think I'm lying, but unfortunately I'm telling the truth as I saw it then anyway. This thing was a fleeting companion, but a companion nonetheless. Do you hear? It's the earthly moans of time. Listless motes of cavern dust, the crumbled ruin beneath our feet. All the ordained path of the blessed. You have found their way, their home, their solace. You're near them. No, I was wrong.
That's the glass of ambient, then. Nicely done. And it says the missives are... very interesting. I'm saving that for another time. Now there's one piece of this puzzle missing. We need to find out who the Hierophant is. And to do that, we part ways, for now. Your path lies in Sun Camp, to the south. Lay low, take some jobs, and we'll end this soon enough. Act inconspicuous. The Hierophant's still watching, and will learn that you survived, but not that you suspect anything. While you're there, speak with camp's leader, Argene, and get some work. Hopefully, it will distract the Hierophant. I'll find you soon enough.
I couldn't stomach life in the Temple of Lyria anyways. Farewell.
A greeting for our meeting.
Oh, how happy I am to see you again. You've reclaimed. May the Hierophant keep you, and bless you, and watch over you for all you've done. The Hierophant directs all. It is well known that the Hierophant commands us. Goodbye.
I'm sorry, but you've saved us. Billis and I think widows spare you.
Good day. You're probably wondering what I'm doing here. Well, if you're fond of a good story, lend me your ear. I won't disappoint. I'll try to keep it short, even though I've got all the time in the world for embellishment. What did I do? Nothing. I just happened to bear the name Darkvari, a crimean upper-tier in these trying times. The mayor's blade seized me at the gates of Edessa. Here's the trick of it. I was leaving home, slipping free of my familial bondage. I'm no thug. I am guilty of but one crime only: stealing a girl's heart. Her name is Hrindi Zungar, and at this very moment she waits for me with no word of my whereabouts. Please, stranger, will you help me? She is the sun that comes to warm me every morning. We met a short time ago, mere weeks, but true love has no memory of time. Yes, Zungars and Darkvari aren't exactly kin. In fact, they're sworn enemies and rivals. Imagine how powerful they'd be if they shared blood instead of spilled it. I knew I liked you, from the moment I laid eyes on you through these enormous iron bars. Getting the key won't be easy. Bjorn, the head of their mercenaries, carries it on his person. I wouldn't want to be the one who has to rifle through his pockets.
Look what the dust brought in. Weapons away. Stranger.
Stand right there. Let me take a look at you. Filthy, weary, lonely, but special, that's for certain. We don't see folks like you in Whitestone very often. I'm Mayor Eswin Elfhelm, and I'm the closest thing to a friend you've got around here. Some call it war. I call it survival. The Motus mining interest left an empty throne when it abandoned Apotir, and now everyone wants that power. The people here, the decent, honest, hard-working people of Apotir, have been through enough. Starvation, humiliation. They needed a leader, one who cares. My goals are simple: to stop the warring in Whitestone, and to rescue it from the brink of extinction. And you can help me. What do you say? Partners? I like you. You're not a fool. Want to know what you're getting into? Well, I think big, but I'm smart enough to start small. I need a person who can do both. I want you to acquire something for me. Something that rightfully belongs to me. There's a man named Adeth Scoria, patriarch of the most prominent mining family in Apotir. Months ago, I bought his family mine. It wasn't cheap. Now Adeth refuses to surrender the property. In fact, he's gone into hiding and won't meet with me. I need you to acquire what is legally mine. The deed to his claim. Modus Mining stored all the records in its old headquarters east of the village. But the building has long since been overrun. Get that deed, and we're in business. Probably in that relic of a building that was once Motus headquarters.
Mind yourself. Keep your eyes open.
Welcome to the Thirsty Wench. I'm Bera Grastar, owner, innkeep, and namesake. We don't get many strangers in Whitestone, at least not since Motus pulled out and the mercenaries dug in. What can I get you? Don't tell anyone, but I've run out of meat to serve the customers. If these louts find out, they're liable to start a riot. Do you have any meat with you? I'll pay you good money for it. Okay, I guess that's better than nothing. I don't care where you get it, as long as it smells like meat when I place it over the fire. Hurry up with some meat, or...
Are they giving you a hard time around here, too? Whitestone, a boot full of vipers, this place. Can't stand it. And after everything we've done for them down in Sun Camp, you'd think they'd be more appreciative. And starvation's too good for the mayor, I say. You don't look like one of Eswin's ruffians. No, you look different, which is a good thing in this sun-blasted nothing. All right. I'll tell you. Our friend the mayor has something stashed up in his house, something worth a fortune. Can you believe that? There's something of actual value in Whitestone. I've been sent to get it, but I can't seem to find a way in. Until inspiration strikes, I'm waiting here, keeping the ale busy. Silly question. Who doesn't hate the mayor? We travellers had a good thing going here in Whitestone. The people came to us for their needs. We had a relationship. Now Mayor Eswin says trading with travellers is illegal, and as a result the folks of Apotir won't touch us. I'm surprised they even let me into town without a fight. You're welcome to give it a go, but I can't promise you'll get anywhere. That old mansion was built by the gnomes back when they first settled the village. It's got more hidden corners than a spider web. I doubt old Eswin's even seen all of it. I doubt the old mayor has either. Maybe I'll show some initiative eventually. Until then, you're welcome to make us both look good. The doors are locked, so I'm guessing there are keys required. That's usually how they arrange. Bye.
What is it? Can't you see I'm celebrating? That's right. Raise a glass, friend. Let's make a toast to cowards. I've made a choice, you see. After much deliberation and many pines, I've decided to disobey my direct superior and perform my duties. To the fires with orders. I'm finished delivering death notices. I've seen the faces of the war dead. I've no desire to look into the eyes of their loved ones. I volunteered to be a messenger, to bring death notices from the War Council to the families of the deceased. I thought it would be welcome respite from the war, but it's been its own kind of hell. I got through some of them, but by the time I reached Apotir, I was done. You would do that? It would keep me from getting discharged, for I'm not going back. Here are the death notices. Take this medicine as well. I have my own right here. Ironic, isn't it? I can face the enemy, but I can't face the families of those who fought beside me. Pathetic. Your energy will not be spent in vain. I will pay you well to do this for me, but the road will be long and fraught with grief. Tell them what you want. Won't change what has happened. Their sons and daughters are gone. No one can soften that blow. Goodbye.
Hello. Yes, what is it? We're not supposed to speak with the citizens. Joanne? You mean my wife has died? I knew she sailed for Cluricon, but we got so little news here in Apotir. I told her the war wouldn't last. I insisted. And as usual, I was wrong. My wife was beautiful. She deserved better. I only wish I could have given it to her. I only wish I could have been there for her in the end. Thank you for telling me.
Be on your guard.
What is it? I don't like folks standing around in the center of town. You like the what? Hold on a moment. Repeat what you just said so I can laugh appropriately. You like the cage key. Oh, that is truly humorous. You think so too, eh? The mayor had me do that, to set an example and keep the families in line. Steg's a good kid. A foolhardy romantic, but good. Listen, if you can get him out of here without being seen, I'll turn my back and pretend this conversation never happened. You got me?
What are you looking at?
Well done. Now, you've done me this one favor. Let's finish what we've started. Before I can leave this cursed desert, I need several things. First, I need to fetch the item that will finance our new life in Odessa, our nest egg. It is an heirloom that has been in the Darkvari family for generations. Then I need you to find Hrindy and bring her to me at our old meeting place in Snaketail Canyon. Please, you must do this for me. For us. Thank you.
Hey there. I'm at your service, friend. Take a... Look at the merchandise and let me know what you think. Come again.
Desert Runner stopped. She had never heard Rattlesnake speak before. His voice was a slow, nasty hiss, and that greatly disturbed Desert Runner. Please, Desert Runner, my voice is harsh, and yours is so pretty. You are so fast and so much braver than me. Can you bring me a voice like yours? Desert Runner thought for a moment and then said, I will lend you some of my voice and put it in your tail. That is why the rattlesnake clicks. bird turned to leave, but again Rattlesnake stopped her. I'm sorry to trouble you again, Desert Runner, but your patterns are so beautiful and my scales are plain. Can you bring me a pattern like yours? I will paint on your back with my feet, Desert Runner said. That is why Rattlesnake is decorated with diamonds.
It was then that Issa brought forth the talisman of fate and entered the marsh. This craven arena, a place of life and death. The winds carried the songs of the dying. The mire sucked the bones of armies below the sea loam. And the mist shielded the eyes of your ancestors from the horror as the two armies clashed.
Hold right there, newcomer. I welcome you to Edessa, but before you enter, I must catalogue your visit. Please answer the questions as truthfully as possible. It's imperative that our tallies be accurate. Now, what brings you to Edessa? Excuse my rudeness. I am Senar Bruges, tallier second class to the Domus Politica. My purpose is to sort those that come to Edessa, to welcome them to the city while maintaining the delicate balance we gnomes have achieved. They help sort the newly arrived in the city. We want to ensure that everyone is placed where they properly belong. Yes, well, at least you look more put together than some of the people that came here before you. Poor sods. With any luck, your errands go without incident. Now, where have you come to Edessa from? Alistar? You mean you've come from Fomerus Hugh's laboratory? Yes, I see it now. They were wrong about your nose, but you match the description of the one I was to look out for. We can dispense with the remainder of my questions. You are free to enter Edessa. You will be lodged in the Sandstone Villa, temporarily. This is rare, newcomer. Very rare. If I can speak frankly, I'm not sure this is the blessing you take it to be. True, you have been saved from the squalid lodgings of the Hospitalis quarters. But Sandstone Villa is reserved for, well, it is not my place to speak of it. This key will provide you with access to the villa. You would do well to be very aware of your surroundings, stranger. Now, good day. Yes, go on.
Hello? Well, it seems you're not here for work, based on how the gnome be seeing you.
What?
Well, look at you! Don't seem to be quite as busy as the other Alfar working the scaffolding. You might be perfect. Listen, stranger, would you like to earn a bit of coin? No sweat off your brow, promise. I don't know all the details about it. I assist many scholars with their works here. I know that Scar Naren was involved in linguistics. It's safe to say the experiment will likely be some verbal study. Scar Naren has quarters in the Basilica Nostra. Speak with her and she'll get you started.
You are welcome to walk the aisles, but please be respectful. The buildings here house the pinnacles. Be well.
Yes. Yes.
What? What? Yes. If you're here for trade, then what?
What is it?
Someone saw fit to place you in the Sandstone Villa. I would go see... Yes, yes, go on.
What? Oh dear, things seem to have gotten worse than I thought. Ah, stranger, I think I have, require the assistance of, well, your kind. It's quite urgent and quite, sensitive. There's a letter, one I was writing. I'm a scribe, you see. I received word from the Basilica to draft it, from Scholar Ehrencourt. A strange letter, meant for Rathir. And though we gnomes are neutral, well, the letter gave encouragement, not promises. Never give promises, that's the rule. The letter was written, sealed and sent, but never arrived. Scholar Ehrencourt means to have my head for losing it. I need that letter recovered. I have one need for you. The courier that took that letter from me. It was a traveller. A Docalfar named Parwin Well from Suncamp. She said Ehrencourt arranged the delivery. They had no reason to suspect. Travelers are often used as couriers in these lands. But she was the last to have that letter. It was sent to Rathir via courier. Fair enough. Yes?
Ah, the guest of Sandstone Villa. How can the Domus Politica be of service to... Just as well.
Yes, hello.
Yes?
Welcome to the garrison.
Yes? What?
You look like you have some free time on your hands. Care to earn a bit of coin? Uncatalogued tomes are stored and protected in warded containers. If you save me some time, I'll pay you well. All I need you to do is go to each container and dispel the ward on it. I'll pay you for each one you manage to dispel. Excellent. I'll have some brought up. They'll be in the upstairs alcove waiting for you. A pleasure.
What? Interesting. Taller than I would have thought, but still. You will serve as a subject. You are the guest at Sandstone Villa, correct? Otherwise, I'll have to look elsewhere. My experiment, of course. The culmination of a decade's worth of research is almost at hand. And I need your help to conclude it. I am studying the growth of magic, and because of Alistar Tower, you might hold that last bit of data I need. This experiment will conclude a decade's worth of study. It is to observe kinetic mana aggregation. I've collected a number of wild specimens from these lands at great expense. I wish you to fight them while I observe. Whispers have spread through town about the work done there. The work that involved a certain someone in present company. There are two reasons. First, you're not in the Hospitalis quarters, which means I can legally use you for a subject. Second, you were present at Alistar. Don't deny it. I've learned enough. You must have been exposed to powerful magic. Very good, very good. I'd like to get started immediately. Please meet me in my laboratory in the Odessa mine. A private area for you to fight the specimens I've amassed for this experiment. When it is concluded, I promise that the rewards will be worthwhile. Now come, we must depart. So long.
What?
Greetings.
Have you done all the work you've wanted to? I see. I'll pay you for the containers you dispelled. Speak with me. I'm never going to get these blasted... A pleasure.
What is it?
You want something? All I've got to my name's my father's trousers and a bat. Yeah.
Yeah? Always happy to see a new face? Been some time since we've had a new arrival. So long.
Yes? Yes?
Aye? Yeah? We've no clean mugs and no clean beds. There's no tavern business running today. Good.
Well, don't suppose I'm speaking to the new guest of the Sandstone Villa. I heard someone had taken occupancy there. I suppose you've come to the quarters to slum it, eh? Or are you inclined to lend a hand here? We're in a curious position here. The gnomes are obliged to help us, but they don't really want us dirtying up their city. So they shove us in here. Better than the wastes, but not by much. And if we try to improve the situation, we'll be turned out. We need someone who can stand up for us without getting us evicted, and who isn't afraid of bending some gnomish laws. Don't know if you figured it out, but I run things here. You can find a board with the petitions in the quarters. Answer. There's a man, Amalur, that can tell you more about the tasks, and reward you for doing each one. So long.
What is it?
Greetings.
This won't do. This won't do at all. Prophets haven't been up since... Oh, excuse me, you're the courier, yes? Good. You're early. We can begin at once. Why, they delivered it to the Mortis Mining Branch office in the Hollowlands. Now it seems we've misplaced our copy, so you'll have to reclaim the handbook from our old headquarters in Apotir. I need someone to go to the Mortis headquarters in Apotir and Good. Should go to the old Mortis mining offices in Apotir. Once you've found the book, bring it to I need a courier to go to... Then, take it to Fine.
Welcome to the Bursars. Welcome to the Grand Bursars. The city's finance. We can offer loans, property development opportunities, and oversight on investments made with us. Now, what could I do for you? Ah, I am so very sorry. Should you come, have a pleasant day.
Greetings.
Yes.
Salutations.
I have reagents, potions, and recipes for sale. If you're interested in alchemical... I knew better than to think my prosperity would go unnoticed. It seems all my success helps others instead of my... Generosity is not something seen that often here. If not in my neighbors, I might place my trust in you. I'll donate to the poor, and why not to you as... well. I'll be here.
Yes?
What?
Shopping for books? Ah, the guest of Sandstone Villa. If you've a head for books, then come again.
What? Gems for sale.
Care to browse? I can promise you'll always find the goods you need at Semble's. Care to browse? Please, come by again. If you need anything before you head back out to Detir, share them with who? With... Oh, I see. It's not enough that I... You mean it, don't you? You actually care about them. Fine. I'll give my part. And thanks for your compassion. Please, come by again.
Got the forge hot, stranger? If you need repair work for armour or weapon... Aye? And I suppose you're here to preach the virtues of helping my lazy neighbours. I've been there before. I know what life is like in the gutters. I'll pay my part, aye. But it's... All right, then.
What?
The Alpha have a grand city in Erathell. But stone for stone, I would rate Odessa among the greatest cities in the world. Or I will when it's complete. Farewell.
Move along. Yes. What the hell are you doing here? If you're going to stand out there and gape at... Really? I've been in here... This means a lot to me. Get going. What?
You there! Halt! Don't let me catch you making...
Trespasser! You shouldn't be in here.
You there! Halt! Don't let me catch you making... Yes?
So the scriptures of Mitharo have been handed to us. I too have been asked by Erathell to hand these words. Esclad Tyner is a troubled man, but many are those who need redemption. Though he may have wronged, he must not lose his spirit. Indeed, Mitharo smiles on a few, and it is their responsibility to share such providence. Your service will not go unrewarded. Though the gnomes are capable of greatness, Mitharo does not smile on those that take from the meek. It is one of sorts. It is be pious.
Yes?
Yes?
Hmm?
I see you. Oh, it's been a while. Right.
Hold a moment. You're the one I've heard so much about. The one that's been answering the petition board. Not many would do for us what you did. Here, take this. It's what I would... So long. Don't bother, Rattle.
Yes?
Yeah? Back again? Can't say that I've much to... So long.
Greetings.
What now?
What? Yes? What?
Blessings to you.
What? Yes?
Well, look at you.
What?
Well, when I sent Ordern to recruit subjects, I didn't think I'd find one quite as... But he has done well. In fact, I'd say you make the perfect test case for my newest work. In so many words, yes, I'm developing a potion vital for future diplomacy. One that will let the user understand foreign tongues. But it requires calibration. Currently, the potion grants universal understanding, but it will not properly permit speech. I will administer a new formula. The spells in my lab shall localize the effects, so I can ask a few questions of you in various tongues. Yes. Now, I will just administer the potion and we can begin. Yes? If you can understand what I am saying, please tell me my name. Well, on to the next question. Tell me, where can I find the Court of Summer? This is rather remarkable progress. We've covered much more ground than my other subjects. Now, I am not quite as versed in the language of the Jotun as I really need to be for this, but I'll attempt to ask my final question anyways. There is an army of Fae named the Tuatha. Tell me, where are they from? Well, that was less successful than I would have liked, but the data will be useful to me nonetheless. I'm happy to have had your help with this. Take these potions as a reward with my thanks. Yes?
I hear that Templar Montanel, the art of persuasion. Yes?
What can I do for you?
What?
Hello. I do love a little conversation to break up the farewell.
Blessings to you.
What's needed?
Yes? Yes? Yes?
A lot of riches to be found in this world, if only you know how to look. I can train you to find them, should you wish. And with pleasant findings.
So, we have a new arrival in Sun Camp. I have heard tell of a traveler, a true thief with skills in metal. I assume that is you. Your arrival is a blessing of the Hierophants. I hope it will distract my camp from these idiotic rumors of Grim Onwig and his crusade. Very well. There are enough travelers in this camp speaking of this Grim Onwig. We must show that the work still waits. You are versed in our order, and we esteem the blessed Hierophant highly here. Go to the shrine in camp and pray if you wish for work. A poorly made joke, surely. Farewell.
Well, I seem to have attracted a guest. Oh, that would be the squeaky little gnome from Odessa. Smelled like vellum and book paste, as I recall. I was hired to take the note from him. Sure as rain. A gnomish scholar named Ehrencourt hired me to take it and throw it in the quarry. That's where you can find that letter if you're looking. And I can even give you Ehrencourt's orders as proof, if you pay the right price. I suppose you're right. If you care so much about the little rag, I can part ways with it. Now don't say I didn't give you anything. It's in the quarry. It's all written in those orders I gave you, every last detail. Another time, maybe?
Nice to see a bit of foot traffic by my old store. Fancy a bit of work collecting... Make my trade as a tinker, fixing pots and spades and shovels for common folk. But with the war on, iron's been scarce. I'm too old to go around scrounging for bits and scraps. If you find any iron components on your travels, I'll pay well for them. Well, that's good. Iron isn't exactly like gold. It should be pretty commonplace if you look. Or even some time at Briente's forge might help. But I'm a tinker, mind you, not a smith. I can't work with finished pieces. I need iron components. Music to my ears. Hand it over and I'll pay you well for it. Farewell.
Got a few odds and ends for sale here, if you're looking for... for that sort. Oh, so long.
So the Shade has come to Sun Camp. I have seen what happened to Phasmer, such a tragedy. Lucky that you escaped it. I am reminded of a desert parable. An eagle, proud and fierce, was told that none could fly higher than the sun, and that the sun saw all. The eagle took flight with its great wings to block out the sun's light. It could not blot all the light, but it always cast its prey in shadow. You mean who is the eagle, who is the sun, and who is the prey? The lessons of parables lay in the mind of the listener. But you have come. I will have need of such obedience, from what is being said of Grim Onwig and his pathetic plans. The travelers will learn who provides for them and who should occupy their thoughts. And your work will be the conduit for this message. Whereas you stole many treasures earlier, you steal one now. The Master's Pick. It is said to open any lock. I have seen the pick in a small jewelry box on the personage of Elorin Kriet. Find her in the Odessa laboratories. It is an artifact of great power, sought after by all thieves and rogues, for it is said that no lock may withstand its magics. There is some form of confusion around this item. It was on Elorin, but it is unclear if something has occurred. Strike quickly. There is some manner of uncertainty at work here.